In December 1959, the air in Osprey, Florida, was filled with the spirit of Christmas. Cliff Walker, his wife Christine, and their two young children, Jimmy and Debbie, were preparing for the holidays. Their small farmhouse was filled with gifts and decorations. But in one single night of unspeakable horror, the American dream turned into a silent nightmare. This is a story of a crime so chilling it haunted the FBI for decades and left behind silent evidence that technology is still trying to decode. On the morning of December 19th, a friend arrived at the Walker farm. The house was unusually quiet. When he looked through the window, he saw a scene from a horror movie. Cliff Walker lay dead in the living room. In the back rooms, the bodies of Christine and the two children were found. They had been shot at close range. The killer hadn't just committed a crime. He had spent time in the house, lingering in the shadows, before vanishing into the Florida heat. The brutality of the case sent shockwaves across America. Interestingly, this mystery emerged at the same time Alfred Hitchcock was filming his masterpiece, Psycho. Investigators began looking for a monster who could commit such an act. Was it a neighbor, a drifter, or someone much more famous in the world of true crime? The mystery took a dark turn when investigators looked toward Kansas. Just weeks earlier, the Clutter family had been murdered in a very similar way, a case immortalized in the book In Cold Blood. The killers, Dick Hickock and Perry Smith, were on the run. Records showed they were in Florida on the exact night of the Walker murders. They were driving a stolen car and had checked into a nearby motel. The silent evidence pointed directly at them, but there was no physical proof yet. For over 50 years, the case remained cold. The Walker family was buried, but the quest for justice never died. In 2012, investigators made a bold move. They exhumed the bodies of the Kansas killers, Hickock and Smith, to collect their DNA. They wanted to compare it to the DNA found on Christine Walker's clothing, a silent witness that had been waiting in a police evidence locker for half a century. The world waited for the results. Could science finally solve the mystery? Unfortunately, the DNA from 1959 was too degraded. While the tests couldn't 100% prove their guilt, they also couldn't prove their innocence. The shadows remained. The Walker farmhouse is gone, and the files are yellow with age. But the story remains a haunting reminder that secrets can stay buried for a long time, but they never truly disappear. Was it the In Cold Blood killers, or is the real monster still unidentified? What do you think? Leave your theories in the comments below. If you want to explore more cases where the evidence speaks from the past, subscribe to Silent Evidence. The truth is out there, waiting to be heard.